Roger checking.
Roger, Billy Dodger. No one
Car
says
Ramrod.
that. I know. I hate it. Say Car Ramrod. Say Car Ramrod. You
That's
didn't
always-
say it.
That's always what I think of when we start is like Roger checking. Like, I don't know, dude.
Bite the soap. Make him look like a dick. Ash doesn't even remember that.
It's powdered sugar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can I be honest with you?
Troopers.
When I give Lincoln a bath, like sometimes we'll use like the shower head, like, and I'll like spray him off. And whenever I do it, I'm like, I feel like I'm the guys in Super Troopers.
And spraying the powdered sugar. That's so awesome. I love it. Guys, welcome to the Real Awkward Podcast, the best damn podcast you've heard today. My name is Andy.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Ashley.
Excellent. And this podcast is dedicated to all things nerd culture, mostly movies, sometimes video games, and then we get into the occult.
Yeah.
Not often, but sometimes.
I mean, I
correct?
feel like that's accurate.
Yeah, that's kind of accurate.
We like what we like.
We like it. It is what it is.
No.
Oh, okay. Today we are doing an update on our previous Street Creds. If you guys don't know what a Street Cred is, Amanda, hit them with the credentials.
Okay, so a normal Street Cred, here's how it works. We pull up somebody's IMDb credits. We start at the bottom. We work our way all the way up to the top. Now we're here. And then we are going to shit on some movies. We like some movies, all that stuff. But in a, what are we calling it? Street Cred remix?
Street Cred update.
Street Cred update. Excuse me, all to hell. We do that. And basically we're going to fill in the gap between wherever we ended with someone, and we're going to update it to now and see what they're working on.
And we are on part 3.
Correct.
Yes. So,
This is way
Part 3.
so if you are listening right now and you're like, wait a minute, where's part 1 and part 2? Then you got to go find it because it will not help you. You'll be very confused.
Valid.
I mean,
Valid.
will they?
No, maybe
I mean,
not.
it's
Or
not
just
like-
listen to this one and be like, who cares? I will say, I don't remember what we ended on last time.
Okay, part 2
I don't
ended
know.
on Mr. Johnny Depp.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy. Okay. We all know him.
Very little going on. We call him the Puffin Man.
The Puffin Man.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know the Puffin Man?
Does he
Do
live
you
on-
know the Muffin Man?
So talk to me. Who's the
Okay.
next actor that we
The
need to catch up with?
Next Street Cred we released was Mr. Will Smith. I don't know why I'm doing this Mr. thing. Will Smith.
Mr. Will Smith. Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
What he
Was
said.
that before or after we did the Street Cred?
Oh, that was after.
that was after we
yeah.
did.
Oh,
Street
shit.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming his IMDb credits will not be a long list.
So we
Fair.
left off on our episode of Will Smith with Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, the one before the new one.
Shh.
Not
Not there yet.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the next movie he came out with was King Richard.
I don't. Oh, is that where he's like the girls'
Yeah, it's
tennis,
the tennis one.
the tennis dad?
Oh, I never watched that.
Dad.
I think he got an Oscar
I think
for that.
He won awards.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is Venus and Serena's dad, right? That story? Maybe?
Yes.
Maybe sort of kind of Heina?
Yes.
Okay.
Their father, Richard.
Okay.
I think that was the Oscar night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear.
Oh, was it?
Oh, dear. Okay. I don't know. Ask Chris Rock.
Amanda's typing away. It did win an Oscar.
Because Chris got rocked in his mouth.
It won an Oscar
Yeah.
for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role.
Also,
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here, dude. I think at the end of the day, we all agree Jada Pinkett Smith is an asshole, and there's no reason for Will Smith to defend her anyway. Chris Rock is a comedian. You're all fair game when you're at the Oscars. Come on.
Well, you say that
Come
about
on.
Jada, but like
Come on.
you only know what image Will Smith projects.
Yeah.
You don't
so what are
know
you
him.
saying? Oh, you saying that he's also a dick, probably?
Probably.
Yeah, fair. They've been going through problems for so long, though. So much crap that people have heard.
They're
that
weird.
It's very weird. But
I
then the
just don't
kids
really
are
want any-
weird too. So
I just
like,
don't want anything to do with their whole situation.
yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
that you're super involved. Ash is like, listen, Will, I don't want anything to do with this. Okay, we ain't talking
Listen
until you
up,
got your
buddy.
shit together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure it out. Get
All-
normal.
All right. So Slappy McSlapperson did what? What happened?
After that, he did Emancipation.
I don't remember that film. I remember after the slap, there was a little bit of a boycott, right? Like a lot of people were like, I'm not watching Will Smith movies anymore.
I think so.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, something along those lines.
And then Bad Boys Ride or Die, which
Oh,
was
so-
the one that Andy
I spoiled?
spoiled.
it's called Ride or
Leaked.
Die.
Yeah.
Ride or Die. And that one
Mm.
just came out.
Yeah, I think it's in theaters as we speak.
Yeah.
As we speaketh.
So I don't know nothing about it. I have seen none of the Bad Boys movies.
I've seen the first couple. I have not seen the one that you discussed that we left
Does
on
that make
last.
four
the new
or
one.
five?
Five. Because there
That's
was
five?
Yeah, wasn't it Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 3, and then the new one came out in less
Bad
than
Boys for Life, and then Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yeah. So is it 5 or it might be 4 if Bad Boys
I didn't think there was a 3.
maybe Bad Boys for Life
There's
was 3.
4.
Okay. Are they all Michael Bay? Because it wasn't Michael Bay the first 2?
The newest.
And also, can I say this? Listen, no offense to Martin Lawrence, okay? Will Smith, good action star. Martin Lawrence, Big Mama's House. Like, that's about as deep as you get with an action star. So, like, he's, I don't know. I've just never taken him seriously as like a super actiony bad cop. And I know he's supposed to be more the comedic relief between the two, but like, it just doesn't hit home for me.
So to
I'm
answer your question, the
sorry.
first 2 were Michael Bay. The second 2 are not Michael Bay, but they're the same director.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. All right.
So I obviously, if you
mean,
haven't
they're
seen
probably
either of them, you don't really
entertaining.
know what the style's like.
That's
but
true. It's not fair. I can't comment. I take it back. I
Could be
can't say
entertaining.
nothing.
We'll see. All right. So coming out, he's got a movie called The Council. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Right.
Oh, are they remaking that?
Mm-hmm.
Who's
I am-
the?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go
Who's
ahead.
the other person in it?
Kevin Hart.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
Wait a minute. Is Will Smith Kevin Hart
Yeah.
in place of Dan Aykroyd and John Candy?
Steve Martin.
Dan Aykroyd.
Wait. Planes,
Steve
Trains, and
Steve
sorry,
Martin and
sorry,
John
Steve
Candy.
Martin. I don't like it. I don't like the choices there. I don't
Who's
like
the
when they
John
remake stuff.
Candy? That doesn't work.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
Well, then don't watch it.
I
Uh,
won't.
Okay. I Am Legend 2.
Wait.
What?
How does that even continue? It was a bunch of zombies, and then he blows them up at the end.
He blows himself up.
Yeah. So what is that? Is this a prequel? It's probably a fucking prequel.
Military scientist Robert Neville seems the sole survivor in virus-ravaged New York. He's waging a fight against dark seekers, mutants resembling vampires trying to capture him as he searches for a cure.
What? You know what? He's probably a cameo or some weird
But
thing.
that's the plot line of the first
other
one.
cast is Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
Weird.
see?
So maybe it's like
That's his-
flashback.
Or
I bet
it's
that's
his
his son. It's his son.
Probably.
I do like Michael B. though.
Yeah.
Michael B.
Michael
G.
B.
And then Fast and Loose.
Okay.
I thought
A
you were
movie
going to
called
say Fast and
Bounty.
Furious.
So did I. They have everybody else in it. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Bounty.
Mm,
And then Brilliance.
I don't know. But if Bounty has Dog the Bounty Hunter in it, then I'm down.
Isn't he dead?
Didn't he pass? Did he pass away?
I thought so. It's a
I
lot
don't
of B
remember.
movies.
Yeah.
Bad Boys. Bounty.
It sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's
Brilliance.
also like, I don't know. I don't know if Will
Oh.
Smith is still in the, I don't know if he's in the upper echelon anymore. Is he? Like, do people really talk about him as like an A-list star anymore?
No,
Not
and I
anymore.
think, honestly, I think
Yeah.
that's why the whole slap thing happened.
Because he's tired of not being
Yeah.
regarded highly
Nobody
anymore
cared
or
about
something.
Will Smith anymore.
I guess. And so what? So saying jokes just hurt his pride type of deal?
I think people
Okay.
did care about Will Smith, and now they don't.
Well, that's fair. Well, they lost
Um,
respect for him for sure.
Yeah. I know he was in the movie Bright that was on Netflix.
I remember
Yeah.
that, but that was a long time ago.
And there
now,
was
right?
always talk of doing another one, but that's
Not
too
in
bad.
No.
Wait, I thought they did do a second one of Bright. I
don't
swear
think
that
so.
that already came out, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if it was Will Smith that was included in it, but I know not for what I say.
Well, Amanda's going to look it up and tell me what date it came out.
Man,
Netflix cancels Bright 2 plans after Will Smith Oscar incident.
Oh, so he slapped himself out of a job. Well, sorry, Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Well, sucks to suck.
Well, I was just going to say that just fizzled out. Let's move on.
Okay. So next we did another Will Ferrell.
Ooh, I loved Will Ferrell, and then I didn't, and then I did again, and then I didn't. It's like it's kind of a weird, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the last thing we discussed on his Street Cred episode was The Shrink Next Door,
Okay.
which is a
I never
Apple
watched that.
TV show.
Okay.
After that, he did Spirited.
What's that? Spirited? Did you see Spirited?
Oh, I've seen that.
Amanda saw it.
Is
I've
it
seen
what is it? Talk
It's
to
a-
me.
It
Christmas
is
movie.
a Christmas movie. It's a musical
Oh.
with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Amanda talked to us about this.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's right.
It was
Okay.
the Regal mystery movie that I went to.
Okay.
Okay. Now that I've had some time to reflect,
Fair.
I didn't hate it. I
Good
didn't
start.
like it.
Okay. So
But I
it's
could
in the
I could see it being one that people put on at Christmas because
okay.
Because it's just a good time.
Sure.
well, it's just very Christmassy, and it's also got Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
sure. I'll take
um,
that.
so basically,
Was
Will
that Netflix
Ferrell's
then?
It was Apple
Apple
TV.
TV.
Oh, Apple. Sorry.
Will Ferrell's character is like one of the Christmas Carol ghosts,
Okay.
and it's like the idea that a Christmas Carol story like continues, and they like pick someone new every year to like, save them.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I'll be honest, I think that if it wasn't an Apple TV release, I think if it had been on Disney Plus or Netflix or something, I think it would have been a much bigger hit than it was, just due to who's in it.
I did not even know it existed, but that is what happens with some of these streaming services you never have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. After that, he did Barbie.
Which I still haven't
Which
seen,
you
and I
haven't
keep
seen.
hearing
I haven't
it's a
either.
banger. Yeah.
He plays the CEO of Mattel.
Yeah.
Honestly, Barbie's a great movie.
Wasn't he also the CEO of Lego? Oh no, he was just the dad
He was the
in the
dad.
Lego
He was-
movie.
Well, he
That's
was president business or Lord business.
right.
Like
Oh, that's
yeah,
what
I
it
think it was
was.
president.
His character.
Yep,
Okay.
yeah. Then he did the movie Strays.
Oh, with the
Okay.
dogs where they talk.
Chris loves this fucking movie.
vulgarly.
Yes, he was like, "Oh no, you'll love it, you'll love it, you'll love it. Let's watch it." And I was like, "Okay, fine." And it's not good. I
Ooh.
didn't even finish it. I
Is it,
literally was like,
Seth
"Can we
Rogen
stop?"
as well, right?
No, it's
Kevin
Jamie
Hart,
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, okay.
or maybe Jamie Foxx, maybe not Kevin Hart. But it's like there's this dog who has like giant balls, and they talk about that all the time, and it's just like, this is stupid. Like,
Is it almost like
stupid.
potty mouth humor, but where it wasn't creative enough to be funny?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Fair.
It strikes me as being in the same vein as like what was that hot dog movie?
Oh,
Sausage
yeah.
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
that. Where the wieners are trying to get to the buns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. After that, he did a movie called Quiz Lady.
Okay.
Looks like a Hulu situation.
Who do?
He did an episode of a show called In the Know from Peacock.
Which we weren't.
He was in an episode of John Mulaney Presents, and then he was in Despicable Me 4.
Is that the new coming out?
It's like Young Gru, right?
This one,
No.
it says 2024.
I think
okay,
that's
yeah, it doesn't
about
come
to
out.
come out.
Doesn't come out until July 3rd.
Okay.
Who,
I didn't realize they had another
Who
one coming
plays
out.
Gru again? Steve Carell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he must just play some random character in it.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Because I don't think he was in the other ones.
I don't
think
know.
it's a
I mean,
recurring.
I do know I'm not a fan of it in general. I don't care. The Minions, whatever. I think Gru is like, he's a silly character, but I'm not in a situation where I find that movie entertaining enough to ever want to go back and watch it again. So knowing that there's been 4 of them, I'm like, whatever, kids, enjoy it. I'll skip it. I'll pass.
I've seen two of them, the first 2.
Mm-hmm. That's what I
and-
think so too.
Lincoln likes those ones okay enough. Like, I think we've watched them twice. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sure.
But then I'll be like, "Did you want to watch like the other ones?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Okay."
No, I'm good. I'm
The
good, Mom.
second one I actually think is funny. And because
the first one, he's a bad guy, turns good,
Yeah.
right?
And then I think the second one is like he meets this secret agent lady. Maybe
I
I'm
thought
wrong.
he met someone who's like his equal in villainous or something like that in the second one, but maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, let me look here.
I don't remember. The only animated movie I like from that time is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and that is it.
That's fair.
That's literally one of the few that I actually enjoyed during that entire era. I call it the non-Pixar movies.
The non-Pixar.
The
Yeah,
non-Pixar
okay, so
films.
the second one is, now Gru's like a good guy, and they send him on like a secret mission to go steal something from this like bad guy who's like a Mexican wrestler, like a luchador.
Okay.
And he's making like bad guy minions. That one is actually funny. Lincoln actually likes that one, so we've seen that one. He's like, I want to watch that one. So that's the one where like we watched it twice, and then I was like, we should watch the first one. But the second one I actually think is funny because there's a scene where Gru has like a sombrero on, and like inside like the wide brim well of the sombrero is like salsa and guacamole, but then the hat itself is a chip.
Oh, I remember
So,
that.
like, during the movie, he like snaps pieces off of it and just like eats it. I would wear that hat. I would buy that hat. But I don't think we've seen the third one. We're trying to take Lincoln to more movies, and so like he's so funny though. Like we just took him to Garfield, which we'll get back to that. But they had an ad for Despicable Me 4, and I was like, buddy, should we go see that? And he goes, no.
You're like, okay,
I
we're
don't
past
think
it.
we own a Despicable Me movie, do we?
We might have the Minions. We probably got it for free.
Fair. Okay.
Okay, so coming out, he's got You're Cordially Invited.
Okay.
He's got an untitled esports project.
Honestly, I have a feeling that one could be funny just because that's kind of the new thing, esports.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
He's probably going to like kick butt at Call of Duty or something.
Okay. The
Fortnite.
Prince of Fashion.
Oh, God. That reminds me of like when he's Mustafa.
Right.
Yeah.
A show called Manning Cast.
Oh, I've heard about that
I've
with
heard
the
of that
Manning
too.
brothers or
Yeah.
something. The comedy.
And then a movie called Madden, and he's John Madden.
Oh, that could be funny,
Oh,
dude.
get out.
You see, you need to get a touchdown. You go down the other side and get a touchdown.
He's in a show called Golf.
Okay.
A movie called The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared.
Get
So he
out.
just has dementia.
An untitled Will Ferrell Jason Momoa project.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. Okay.
An untitled Shakespeare project.
I could enjoy it.
The Legend of Cocaine Island.
Okay.
Russ and Roger Go Beyond.
Okay.
American Huckster. An untitled wedding comedy. A show called Ice Pack. And a show called Everything is Coming Up Profits.
Can I say
Wow.
there hasn't been a whole lot
Wow.
of wedding? Remember when there was a lot of wedding comedies
Yeah.
back in the day? Like Wedding Singer, 27 Dresses, like
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers. Like there hasn't been a good wedding comedy in a long time. Bridesmaids. Like, yeah, it's been a hot minute, like 10 years
Because
since
every
there's been
funny
one.
idea was used.
It pretty much has
Yeah,
been
pretty
taken.
probably.
Well, technically, that's another wedding comedy with the three guys at Zach Galifianakis, because that's
The
technically
Hangover.
yeah, because that's kind of the same thing. Bachelor party for the wedding. Okay, cool. So Will Ferrell has maybe or maybe not good stuff possibly coming.
He's got a lot coming out, though. Like,
Yeah,
That's
He's
a
just
lot.
has he has
Imagine
so
just
much
to be a-
stuff.
Yeah.
imagine just to be a person and to have that many like
Projects.
jobs on the line. Yeah. That's a
fair.
lot.
But some of the stuff he's in, it's a very small part.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
And we don't
They're
know
just
what
little
of that
cameos.
is voice acting either.
Oh, you're right. Some of them could be animated. Yep,
That's true.
that's true.
That's true. Okay, so after him, we did Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
I was waiting for that.
No, last time I think I was like, well,
You
and I was
sure
like, that
did.
doesn't
And we're
make
like,
sense.
nope. Try again.
You
Okay,
idiot. Get back in your
okay,
Lincoln and
okay.
get the fuck out of here. You know what I like about driving a Lincoln?
All right, so we left off with Matthew McConaughey with a credit doing the voice of Hank the Cowdog,
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
Hey.
which you guys were not familiar with.
No, we won't.
Oh, shit.
Following
I'm
that-
still not familiar.
Following that, he did Sing 2.
I love Sing. I've already talked about it. You can listen to any episode where some character from Sing was on there, and I will say the exact same thing every time. I really like when the gorilla sings that song. I'll say it over and over again. But also, Matthew McConaughey is the koala, and koala's my favorite animal, but that's not why, because I think it's just fun. Mr. Moon, but what's his name?
Yeah, Buster Moon.
Buster Moon. Okay.
Yes, we did.
I said
just,
Mr. Moon, I meant Buster.
We just discussed this in the Street Cred update about Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, that's right. ScarJo, because she's the porcupine.
Yes.
Okay.
He did 10 episodes of Agent Elvis as
okay.
Elvis Presley.
Okay.
I think that was on Netflix, I think.
It is
Okay.
Netflix. I've never heard of this.
Me either.
He was in Unsolved Mysteries Behind the Legacy.
Oh, okay.
What?
I wonder, maybe he was hosting it a little bit.
No, his character's name was Larry Dickens.
Oh, like
I think he was in an episode
per-
a really long time ago.
portrayal or something. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is just like a rehash of
It's
something that
it's
happened
a tribute
previously.
to the series.
Got
Yeah,
it.
it's like a
Okay.
documentary. I think
Okay.
he was like a dramatization actor back in the day.
Okay.
That's
I get it.
funny. Okay, coming out, he's got. That's a music video. He's in a Zach Bryan music video.
Oh, okay.
The Rivals of Amzia King.
Oh, okay. Sounds
I'm
deep.
probably saying that name wrong. Amzia. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Amanda or I cannot confirm.
No. A movie
Not
called
reading
the Lost Bus.
Okay. Lost or last? Sorry.
Lost.
Oh, Lost Bus. Okay.
A movie called The Billionaire's Vinegar.
Oh, that sounds.
Interesting.
It sounds like Oscar bait.
It's about wine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a show called Redeemer
Okay.
and a movie called A Time for Mercy.
I don't know, man. McConaughey. It's funny though, because wasn't it McConaughey that said something along the lines of like he didn't want to be typecast in the romance comedies anymore, so he wanted to kind of
Yeah.
like reach out and do some other things.
Yeah, I actually
so,
turned
yeah.
down some good projects. Yeah.
The one about the lost bus, I wonder, so back in the 70s there was a bus full of school kids that went missing in California, I think. California. And I wonder if that's what that's going to be about. Because if it
Interesting.
is, that would be a very cool story.
It was scary. It's freaky, man. Okay.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of his, so
It's also 50 years ago.
I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next Street Cred we did,
Why are you? Oh, dude, she's like prepping us.
Robin Williams.
Oh.
Well, move on.
I mean, she's not wrong. So I will say,
I mean,
this
we did
is,
it. We did it posthumously the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, Robin Williams is our best Street Cred ever, correct?
I thought
It
it was
is
The
our
Rock.
most listened to.
Oh, sorry. Is it the most listened to or is it The Rock? I apologize.
No, it beat out The Rock.
Right. It's
Oh,
Robin
dang.
Williams. So does he have anything coming out then? Too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
Rude.
I was even talking to my friend at work too, and he was like, I miss Robin Williams.
Absolutely.
He's like, it literally, he's one of the greatest characters. Did you know that he like did like Legend of Zelda commercials and like named his daughter Zelda because he loved it
named
so
his
much?
daughter Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
I-
super cool too. But
Yeah.
he has commercials where they were like promoting the 3DS and the Wii and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember.
DS. But I mean, we can't say enough good things about Robin Williams. He was going through a crazy battle that no one really knew. We lost a freaking national treasure. No joke.
That's Nicolas
and-
Cage.
I would that too. But I do wish we could have seen what old man Robin Williams could have done. It would have been really cool. It would have been cool.
All right. So after that, we went straight to Andy's favorite actor.
Oh, Otis Finklin.
You just made that name up. Andy tried for so long to convince
Oh
us
no.
to do a Brad Pitt Street Cred episode.
Oh
Yep.
no. Okay, listen. I'm going to defend myself here. When people think high name, top billed actors, so many people will say Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's such a big actor. Brad
sure,
Pitt's
if
fantastic.
you're 35 or older.
Brad Pitt's awesome. And then we dived into Brad Pitt's filmography and realized that it's kind of a big shit show. There's hardly anything there. And if it was only because he was a sex symbol or because he was Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend. Like, right? If I'm not mistaken, there wasn't a whole lot of true talent there aside from like maybe 5 movies in general when we went through it.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
That's the general
Right.
consensus
So-
is that
so
it was
I'm
not
going to apologize.
Wait, you just told us you were going to defend it.
Well, I was defending why I made the original choice,
Okay.
but I'm going to
I'm
apologize.
going to defend. This is why I'm apologizing.
Will say Brad Pitt did not deserve the street cred that we gave him. I'm glad we did it because then we know never to do it again. But
I'm glad
also,
we did it so we don't have to talk about it anymore.
But I do have to say, did we end on Bullet Train?
No, we ended on not Ad Astra. Okay, yeah, Ad Astra. But we also discussed the Fast Times at Ridgemont High table read, which came out
Oh.
after that.
Right, which blah, blah, blah. Okay.
After that, his first movie was The Lost City.
What is that?
That was
Oh,
with Sandra
it's got
Bullock and
Sandra
Channing
Bullock.
Tatum.
Oh, and Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Did you watch that, Andy?
It's a fantastic movie. Me
I
and my mom.
love
Remember when
that.
I went to
Yeah.
Washington? Like
Yeah.
it was just me doing the work.
Doing
I
the
said
work.
I was in Washington
the
doing
work.
the work. So anyway,
As you do.
at night when I was staying at mom's, we sat there and we watched that movie, and I remember being like, okay, that was really good.
That was way more detail than anyone needed.
I'm sorry. I
I
was doing the work. I was at my mom's. It's like 7:00. Okay.
by myself. No, I love that
popcorn.
movie. I don't know what the term would be like genre wise, but like some of my favorite movies of like are Romancing the Stone. I love Night and Day, and The Lost City kind of fits in this category of like it's an adventure comedy love story
Yes.
thing,
Yeah, I agree.
and it kind of sits right in that pocket.
It also came out of nowhere, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved it. Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock was great in it. Channing Tatum was great. You wouldn't think they'd work together, but they do.
Yep.
And then Brad Pitt's character is hilarious.
He's super funny. He's the
really fun.
special agent, right? Isn't he the special agent?
Yeah, he's like
Yes.
he's not a special agent as much as he is like a the rescuer. Like
That's what
the-
he was, yeah,
he's the
right.
cavalry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When did you watch that movie?
I watched it after you did.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I watched it while you were in Washington.
I think we watched it
Well,
at the
I
same
went
time.
to Washington by myself.
We came back and reconvened after I
Yes.
was staying at my mom's
Yeah.
in Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing the work.
I was doing the work. And then so I will say I remember like laughing because Brad Pitt like comes in and just like wrecks ass.
Rex ass.
He just wrecks ass with everybody.
yeah.
It's a fun story. Channing Tatum's character has a good arc. Like it was all like well done, and it was a pleasant surprise. Was it Netflix only, right?
No, it was in
No,
the
it
movie
wasn't?
theater.
Peacock, I think.
Peacock?
I think it's on Peacock. Honestly, dude, it's so funny. His character comes in and you're like, oh shit, he's so badass. And then just as you think it's about to be done, he fucking dies. And
Dude,
you're
that's
just
the
like,
best. That was the best that they just pulled him
Oh
out,
my
like
God.
just dead. It was awesome.
I
Freaking
loved it.
awesome. I agree.
Okay, so now you can talk about Bullet Train.
Okay, but okay, listen, you haven't even seen it.
I saw that
You've
the
only
last
seen-
like 30 minutes
I
of it.
know.
Oh
you
my
need to watch-
God.
I know. She needs to watch so much more of it because it's
Yes.
fantastic. The whole thing's fantastic.
I don't oppose that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because
But
even
yeah.
what I saw was great. And when you can just watch the last 30 minutes of a movie and that's great, like that says a lot about the movie.
I will say though, the last couple Brad Pitt movies that I've watched, like those, have been fantastic. Where the Street Cred didn't feel that way when we did it.
I feel like his career was a lot of like trying to play this like pretty boy,
Yeah.
like heartthrob,
Yeah. Sure.
boy next door. And I think he's kind of let go of that image.
I get that.
And now he can do like
Other things.
other stuff that's more I
Did
don't
we
know,
already talk about the one where he's a
less rigid.
stuntman? Was that previous?
You're thinking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah. Was that one
We did discuss that
before?
already,
Okay.
yeah.
cool. Okay.
Well, and
All right.
I was about to reference that one. I think he's at this point in his career where he's okay playing the older, slightly grizzled kind of guy
Yeah.
who can be kind of dry and funny.
Yeah.
And that kind of works for him playing kind of an asshole.
Fair.
Like,
I agree. Yeah. That's
and-
fair. Chris Pine's that way now too. He could be like grizzled.
Oh yeah. But like
Yep.
Bullet Train was so good. Like
Yep.
and it's one of those movies where everybody kept telling me, "Oh, Bullet Train's so good, so good." And then I was just kind of like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, I'll get there," you know? And then I finally watched it and now I'm one of those people that I'm like, "Fucking watch Bullet Train."
Yes,
Like
it's so good. It's so good. I also forget that actor. He's the British actor, the one that was Kick-Ass.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
phenomenal in it, and so
He's
is
great.
the other actor that's with him, and I forget who that is.
I don't know
But
what his
he's
name
funny.
is, but I know who you're talking about. He was
Yeah.
in Eternals as well.
Oh, that's who it is. He's better in
honestly-
Bullet Train than he is in Eternals. But yeah.
Everything about any movie is better than Eternals.
That's so true.
So Aaron Taylor Johnson is also in Fall Guy, which is like out in theaters right now.
Yep.
That movie is so good.
That's what I heard. This is Ryan Gosling, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
okay.
unrelated, but it's good.
Okay.
His next movie was Babylon.
Oh, is that the sci-fi one? Or
No, it's like
what was that one about?
it's kind of I want to say period piece, but a
Okay.
tale of outsized ambition and outrageous excess. It traces the rise and fall of multiple characters during an era of unbridled decadence and depravity in early Hollywood.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think it's Margot Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing the
I wanna
ad for
see
that.
this.
Yeah, I remember seeing the ad for this.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing ads for it, and it looks good.
There was another movie that Christian Bale was in that like very similar
Yes.
time that it came out. I don't
Yes.
remember what the name of the movie was, but he was in
Are you talking
Some
about The
movie.
Hustler?
No.
no. Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Yeah. I get those two mixed up.
Oh, I
I
see what
saw
you mean.
Amsterdam.
Yes, I see.
I have
I know.
not seen Babylon.
Okay.
Well, because I think
Fair.
they both have Margot Robbie in them.
Yes.
So
Margot Robbie. She's like the
Interesting.
new Queen of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's the it girl.
She is.
After that, he was in one episode of the show Dave.
Oh, okay. With the rapper. I know that one.
Okay.
It's actually funny.
Okay.
It's really
I know
funny.
what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. And then If, which I know Amanda saw.
Oh, is that's newer
Imaginary
than-
Friend.
Right.
You saw it.
what did he play in that?
Oh, Keith.
Oh, wait, what?
Now I got to watch it just
Who's
because.
Keith?
Yeah.
Keith is an invisible character,
Okay.
So he's just a voice of an invisible character.
but he doesn't talk. I think maybe once or twice. There's
Oh,
like
is
a
that Groot? Got
yeah, I
it.
was gonna
But
say
it's
it's
like-
like a Vin Diesel's.
You know what's
Groot,
funny
but
about
not
that?
really.
He was the Invisible Man in
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Okay, so Keith is this invisible friend, imaginary friend, and everybody like trips on him, and they're always just like, "Oh, hey Keith," like
of course, it's
And
Brad Pitt.
that's
dude.
hilarious.
All right, that's funny.
Okay, so his next movie coming out is called Wolves,
Okay.
and it comes out in September, and it looks like it's an action movie with George Clooney.
Oh, two older,
Yeah,
like
Interesting.
I'm kind
All
of
right.
two
intrigued.
older Hollywood
I like George
stars.
Clooney, so-
Let's
Me
do it.
too.
Let's do it. Batman and Mr. Smith join forces.
Yeah, let's go see that one.
Okay.
And then he has an untitled Formula One racing movie.
Oh, I could see him do really good
Boring.
job
Yeah.
in that. Man, it says boring.
His next, and then a movie called He Wanted the Moon.
Wait, is that literally like, is it tongue in cheek on that title, or is it like the moon race?
There's no details about
Okay,
it.
okay.
It's a drama.
Okay.
And then The Movie Critic,
Interesting.
which,
Okay.
again, no information, but the poster
Yeah.
image says Quentin Tarantino.
Wait, what? I thought he was done making movies. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
Tarantino, doubt it.
I don't
No,
know.
I thought Tarantino said on his last film that was the last movie he wanted to make, and then he was done. All of his ideas that he ever wanted to do was done. But maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, maybe he came up with more ideas.
Well, that's fair. But so did M. Night Shyamalan. We know how that went.
Well, I think you could argue that Quentin Tarantino's had more success.
I don't know if that's true.
I I think it's different niche. It's totally.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Two different audiences
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, Andy, where are we at on time?
For 34 minutes.
That's not my question.
34. I don't know. Give us like
One
two.
more.
Let's do one. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more for part.
Okay, this
3.
guy bleeds into a lot of stuff we've already talked about.
Johnny Depp.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, okay. Happy pants.
So the last movie we talked about on Ryan Reynolds' Street Cred was Red Notice.
Which I thought was
okay.
good, and we talked about it on The Rock. And we haven't done Gal Gadot yet, have we?
She doesn't have a long
Okay.
enough.
No,
List.
she hasn't been out. Yeah.
After that, he had an Audible original, The Cinnamon Bear, A Holiday Adventure.
Oh, see, they did all these Audible stuff. We talked about this in the Paul Rudd one because there was like Escape from Reality Island or something.
It's very confusing.
And I almost want to know what people were doing during the pandemic, so I want to like listen to those to like.
This
see-
looks like a
yeah.
Christmas one. He
Okay.
plays Santa Claus.
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
pass
assuming
on
it's
that, but
and then he did the Adam Project.
oh, that was
didn't-
great. That was.
I haven't
great.
watched that.
So the Adam Project. Do you know what it's about?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. There's no spoiler there, but I will say Zoe Saldana, I think, is in that one.
Yes,
Okay,
she is.
he's at this. It was on Netflix. I watched it on a whim, and basically, he's a time traveler, can go and like talk to himself to try to figure out how to fix things. And Zoe Saldana's caught in there somehow. I don't remember, but I remember it was good.
Yeah, I remember you liking
It was
that one.
good. Yeah.
Then he did Bullet Train, which we just discussed.
Oh, right, because he's the one that calls out. That's right.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, he's the guy that calls out.
That's right. Wow, I forgot all
Yeah.
about that.
Then he was in Spirited with Will Ferrell.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I mean, here's what I'll tell you. You guys should watch it.
Fair. Okay.
But,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
don't,
wait till
like,
after.
I
plan your
won't
whole
because it's on
evening.
Apple TV.
Oh, that's true.
well, we have it.
Dude,
We'll give
I
you my
need to
login.
buy Ted Lasso on like. Okay, sorry.
It's Shushing Amanda. She said she was going to give us her login for Apple TV.
You can't do that. They know. They're gonna find out. Okay.
Then he was in an episode of American Auto,
Okay.
a movie called Ghosted.
Ghosted. Interesting.
That's with Chris Evans. It's like one where people said it was terrible.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
sad.
believe them.
Okay.
Then he was in If.
New.
Yeah, it's fine. Nah. I mean, it's nah.
Yeah.
Sad. At least Deadpool's
know.
coming out
You
soon.
know how okay, you remember the movie like Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler?
Yep, I
Was
do.
like a family movie, but not really a kid movie.
Yeah.
That's If.
Got it.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Okay.
It's not bad. But the ads
just to
that
watch
we
once.
saw, like it was a lot about like the characters.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought you were going to get to spend a lot more time with the imaginary characters than you did.
Oh, that's sad.
That's okay. I think that those expectations kind of suck then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was fine.
Okay.
Okay. Coming out, he's got Deadpool and Wolverine.
I
It will
literally
be incredible.
cannot wait for this. I'm so excited for this.
I think that this will be the best movie of the year when it comes to like nerd
God, I hope so.
satisfaction.
Part of
there
me
might be some
worries-
Oscar movies in there, but this might be the best movie ever.
I intentionally have not watched any trailers.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Because I'm like, I know there's so many spoilers. So there's little
Yes.
things I've seen here and there, right?
Right.
But like, I am like, I will not watch these trailers. I'm not looking at like the things online that are like 10 Easter eggs you missed in the Deadpool
Yeah.
trailer. I'm not watching any of it. I am so excited for this movie. I love Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned because it sounds like they're putting a lot of shit in this movie.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Marvel and Fox's like
Big one.
This is how they mold the universes together and finally have a cohesive storyline with the Fox and Marvel, even if that means killing old storylines. So
It's not the worst way to do it.
no, and it could be good. I will say what I can see without spoiling anything is the TVA's involved, right?
Yes, I know that.
Right. So the TVA's involved, and then Hugh Jackman is brought out of quote unquote retirement. So it'll be interesting to see
Well, and I know there's
what happens with that. So
word on the street is that Lady Deadpool is in it.
X-23? Sorry, not X-23. Lady Deadpool. Okay.
Lady Deadpool.
Yep.
I don't really know. All I've heard about is that they're bringing back this person and this person and this person
Yeah.
and this person.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to read into any more of this.
Yep.
So I'm going in 80% blind, and I'm really excited about it.
Well, what's cool is this movie, though. Like, remember how we always had to wait for the next Avengers film to carry the story?
Yeah.
This is not an Avengers film, but it's supposed to like tie up. It's supposed to continue the Avengers storyline and in the X-Men 2000 storyline. So,
I mean, honestly,
yeah.
We'll see. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with like bringing everything together into one idea. And I know for a fact, from what I've heard, it's over 2 hours long.
It might have to be because of the content they're putting
2
into
hours and
it.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's not wrong.
No, I can't wait. Comes out in a month or so, right? Month or two?
July 26th.
It'll be soon. It'll be the summer blockbuster. I will say that this film or this franchise, I'm sorry, would not exist without Ryan Reynolds. Like,
absolutely not.
Nobody, imagine anybody else trying to do this role. I literally can't think of anybody. Yes. It's like written for him. So
I think it was.
It had to have been. Rob Liefeld originally created that character, but he's always like broke that fourth wall, had that sarcastic attitude, but still was like adult humor, if you will, in the comic books. This was not your 12-year-old comic book reader.
No.
So I don't know. I'm just stoked. It's great to see Hugh Jackman back. Ryan Reynolds, thank you for the Deadpool that you've provided so far. I'm down. I'm excited. Anything else, Ash, you're going to say after this is going to be overshadowed by Wolverine versus Deadpool, so it doesn't matter.
So you don't want me to tell you?
No, tell me.
Okay.
I'm just going to say.
2025, he has a movie coming out called Animal Friends.
Oh, I'll pass.
A movie called Mayday.
Well,
Sorry.
you all right?
I just had an itch and I hit my
Mayday. Okay.
hit my mic here.
It's going to be May. I hope it's just Justin Timberlake.
Red Notice 2.
Oh, I need to see that. They played off each other well, so okay.
A show called Father Mucka.
Okay. Okay.
A movie called Everyday Parenting Tips.
Okay.
Movie called Calamity Hustle. Movie called Boy Band.
Okay.
An untitled Alan Loeb Ryan Reynolds project. A Free Guy sequel.
Oh, that was so good. Okay.
Movie called Upstate. And then Pokemon Detective Pikachu sequel.
Oh,
No way.
That's awesome. Okay.
Excited.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
I
That's
loved
it.
that movie.
He also has a lot of stuff though, like in the works.
He does a lot of cameos as well.
Well, sure. And we've talked about him on there, but he also, like, if I'm not mistaken, he has his own scotch and he has his own soccer team or rugby
And a
team
cell
or
phone
something
company.
like that. And a cell phone. Yes. Yeah. Boost. No, not
Mint
Boost.
Mobile.
Mint Mobile. Dude, Ryan Reynolds, like,
He's in his prime.
he's stretched out.
He's
Yeah.
a mogul.
He's a mogul. Okay. I'm going by the earth. Yeah. Okay.
Also,
Probably good.
best Hollywood couple, hands down.
Who?
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Oh, they're both gorgeous.
Right.
Well, they
Yeah.
also make fun of each other all the time, which is fantastic.
Wasn't he? I know he's with Scarlett Johansson, but who was he with after her? Nobody?
know.
Nobody of consequence?
I haven't dived that deep into his love life.
I have the People magazines, okay? I know.
I kept the Us Weeklies.
Sorry, I canceled my subscription.
Okay. So that's our update so far, huh? We got quite a lot of actors to go through.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
Keep
Well,
on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Sure.
Okay. It ain't the end unless it's real awkward. Amanda,
Yep.
tell people where they can be like, oh, I don't want to listen anymore.
Apparently, you can come do that at our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast. You can also check out our TikTok at Real Awkward Podcast. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/Real Awkward Podcast. $3 a month gets you exclusive episodes. And if you are listening to us on a service that you don't care for very much, we are now on YouTube Music as well, and it will auto-download your new episodes.
Yeah, get out of your, what was it that screwed people? Oh, Apple. Get out of your Apple podcast now because they're not sending you your stuff anymore. Tired of it.
Sure.
YouTube Music all the way. Yeah. Everybody
Across
do the
the
yeah. Okay. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Real Awkward listeners. The Real Awkward podcast turns 3 this year. That's right, 3 years of fun, entertaining content for you guys, and we cannot do it without listeners like you. If you guys want to support the show, head over to patreon.com/Real Awkward Podcast for $3 a month that gets you access to exclusive shows, merchandise, and name shoutouts on the show. We also will take your suggestions for show topics. Thank you so much for 3 years, and we look forward to many more.